Welcome to our video. Today, we are talking about China, one of the most powerful countries in the world. In China, the government uses strong laws to control people's lives. We will focus on two important laws: the social credit system, the foreign NGO management law. These laws are connected to rights and freedom.
Hello,
Hi.
are you new here?
Yes, I'm from China. I'm Mimi. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. I'm Devamini. Are you visiting Jaffna?
Yes, this is my first time. So, Jaffna is very beautiful. Also, people are very kind.
Thank you. Have you tried Sri Lankan food?
Not yet, but I want to. Any suggestions?
You should try dosa and spicy chutney. Very tasty.
Wow, I love spicy foods. So, this is very good.
Sri Lanka is famous for Ceylon tea. That's our culture.
Yeah, in China, we also have a tea culture, but it's little bit different.
Interesting. We can learn from each other.
Yeah, I love to know about different countries, their laws, people's rights.
That's a good topic. Actually, Sri Lanka and China have many differences in freedom and rights.
Really, shall we talk about that?
Sure, let's start. So, how is life in China?
China is life is very busy and fast. China is developed now, so some freedoms are limited.
Limited like what?
There is a law called Foreign NGO Management Law. This law controls foreign organizations in China, so they need police approval for every small things.
Oh, so NGOs can't work freely.
Yes, many close down. Local peoples work with them and face many troubles. The government says it's for security, but it controls people from doing good works.
In Sri Lanka, we have some freedom to speak up. Sometimes there are problems, but still people can protest or form groups.
That's good. In China, even peaceful protests bring punishment. But people accept it because the government shows success through the big buildings, fast trains.
So people feel okay losing some rights if their lives improves.
Yeah, it's called legitimacy by performance. The government keeps control but show people only the good side.
That's hegemony, right? Making people believe it's the best for them.
Exactly. Media, school, social media, all control. So even people don't know what they are missing.
Struggle too. But at least we can talk about it. NGOs help educate people about rights.
I admire that. In China, civil societies are weak because of these laws. So activists are scared.
It's sad. Every country should protect basic freedoms. We studied about this in university.
Me too. When I come in here, I see freedom is not just a big word. It's for real life. So asking questions, speaking out.
Yes, even small changes start with brave people.
Thank you, Devamini. This piece of talk gave me a hope.
Anytime, Mimi, one cup of tea can open many minds.
Cheers to freedom and understanding.
Hi Kaji, what is this big picture shown in this notice board?
This is the chart about China's social credit system. The Chinese government controls the people by giving and taking
interesting. Why is Son in university?
I think we are learning about law and society subject now.
Yeah.
For that subject, we should know about how the government control the people by using these type of rules and laws.
Oh, amazing. How does it work, Lojika?
It's work like a big procedure. The Chinese government starting the points in thousand. If the people do the good things like engaging in charity work, taking care elderly family members, positively influencing one's neighborhood, donating blood, praising the government on social media, helping the poor, having good financial credit history, committing heroic act. If they do this type of good things, they can get more points than 1,000.
Amazing, Lojika.
Yes.
If they do bad thing, what will happen?
They will lose their points. The bad things like traffic offences, illegally protesting against the authorities, not visiting aging parents regularly, posting anti-government messages on social media, spreading rumors on the internet. For these type of bad things, they can lose their points.
Oh my God.
Yes.
If they get lost point, what will happen?
If they lost their points, the government will give some punishments. For an example, exclusion from booking flights or high-speed train tickets, less access to credits. So if they do bad things, they will lose their points, and also they can get punishments too.
Oh my God. Lojika, if they get good points, what will happen?
That's also shown here. If they get more points, they can enjoy the special privileges like a priority for school admission and employment, easier access to cash loans and consumer credit, deposit-free bicycle and hire, free gym facilities. There are lots of privileges available.
Yeah, it's good. Lojika, it's too late.
Yeah, let's go.
Loji, is this system legal?
Yes, the Chinese government says it's for the public protect and for the people's good behavior because it's made by the government and it's legitimate. So people believes the law is legitimate and follow it.
But Loji, is it only about the law or there is no?
That's the good question. It's also about hegemony. The Chinese government doesn't always force the people to follow these rules. Instead, people slowly believe that they should follow the rules to become a good citizens.
So people think they are following rules by their own choice, but really they are controlled.
Yeah, that's the hegemony. Control through the ideas, culture, and some beliefs. Over time, people accept the government way is the normal way.
This is a smart thing. People think they are free, but actually they are shaped by the system.
Yes, this shows how the law, legitimacy, and hegemony are working together to control the society.
I see. Sri Lanka too. We follow many social norms without thinking. This system makes us understand control works.
Yeah, that's why the notice board is here to make us to think about social control through law and society perspective.
Shall we use in this system in our assessment video?
Good idea. Let's make it as simple, clear, like our talk now. Yeah, we can use.
Hurry up,